Hi everybody, this is Kevin with the Country Music Time Machine, and you know there is no doubt that in the history of country music, one of the most important parts of the song are the lyrics. And right now we're going to take another look at some of the craziest lyrics in country music history. This is Crazy Country Lyrics 2, right here on the Country Music Time Machine. You know, we always get great ideas for content on this channel from the viewers, and we will include some of them in this episode. But first is a song that is always on our minds about having a crazy country lyric. Boy, this is a good one. And it comes from one of the craziest country singers of all time. His name is David Allan Coe. You Never Even Called Me by My Name was written by Steve Goodman and John Prine, and it was the attempt to parody every country song ever made. The wild man himself, David Allan Coe, released the song in 1975. Some folks think this song should be in the top 10 of the best country songs of all time. With lyrics like this, they may have a good point there. Here are the lyrics. I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a damned old train. Yes, lyrics like that make it a crazy, crazy country song. Sometimes history is strange, and this song never even made it to number 1. It made it only to number 8 on the U.S. charts. Go figure that. The next country song has probably the craziest title of any country music song ever released. You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly. And it came out from Conway and Loretta in 1978. While Conway and Loretta was one of the biggest country duos in history, this song is really crazy. Check out these lyrics. And you're the reason our kids are ugly, little darling. But looks aren't everything, and money ain't everything, but I love you just the same. And strangely enough, this song was actually a love song. Before we continue these crazy country lyrics, please consider supporting the Country Music Time Machine. You can do that by liking this video, telling your friends, and as always, please subscribe. The next country song with crazy song lyrics comes from a suggestion from viewers like you.
Funding for this program provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by annual financial support from viewers like you.
Well, that does sound like a PBS commercial. Country Fan 73 suggested this one, Don't Mess With My Toot Toot by Rockin' Sidney. This song was a big hit in 1985, and it even won a Grammy for Best Ethnic Traditional Folk Recording. A Spanish language version was also released called Mi Cucú. I challenge you to look up what mi cucú means in Spanish. I know what it means, but you may not. And I'm not going to repeat it right here. It sold 1 million copies even on this Spanish version, but the English lyrics are equally crazy. Now, don't you mess with my toot toot. Don't mess with my toot toot. Now, you can have the other woman, but don't mess with my toot toot. A friend of mine compared this song to the hit song from Shaboozey, a bar song Tipsy, as he compared it to a funny parody song. But it was Rockin' Sidney's only hit, and it's one of those songs we'll never forget. And he made a lot of money from that song, the English version and the Mi Cucú version in Spanish as well. Jason Adams 371 suggested this next song, Honky Tonk Queen by Mo Bandy and Joe Stampley. It came out in 1981, and I doubt any record company would release it today, and of course the radio stations wouldn't play it. It tells the story of Mo and Joe going to a honky tonk and dancing with what they thought was a beautiful woman until they found out that she was actually a man. Here are some of the lyrics. As they danced, he took her hand, spun her around and pulled her in, then spun her a little too hard. And I started wondering when she said her name was Bill. Then her wig came off and I was ready to kill. That joker dressed like a female. Oh Lord, I better not comment on this one at all. But this song made it all the way up to number 8 on the country chart. And now let's close out Crazy Country Lyrics 2 with yet another song that I thought about a few weeks ago when a friend of mine and I went to Tootsie's Honky Tonk there on Broadway. The band there was playing for tips, and they played this song. The song's title is Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. It wasn't until they got to the line that goes like this, riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, Save a horse, ride a cowboy. My friend looked at me and said, Kevin, we are on the Broadway they're talking about in that song. Well, it sure is, and Broadway nowadays can be a crazy place. It's probably why I'm seldom ever on Broadway. Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy from Big and Rich came out in 2004, and it did make it up to number 11 on the chart. That's all. Lyrics like this is a big reason it was a hit. I saddled up my horse and I rode into the city. I make a lot of noise because the girls are all so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, Save a horse, ride a cowboy. And that's all we got for Crazy Country Lyrics 2. What do you think? Do you remember a song with crazy country lyrics? Well, jump down and pop it down in the comments below or to the side or wherever it's at, and let's talk about it. Until next time, this is Kevin. Let's keep it country, right here on the Country Music Time Machine.